iron and just kind of act like you're playing the golf course. You know, so you know, you could even tee one up, hit a driver. Okay, pick a fairway out there, and hit a driver, and
like act like I get another.
Yeah, exactly. And then switch to 7 iron, and then hit the 7 iron, and then go to the pitching wedge. So you actually, that was a good one there. So you actually feel like you're kind of playing the golf course. That'll just help you when you get on the golf course, so you're kind of in more of a habit to do that.
I hit the right behind it before I hit it.
Yeah.
I was off balance.
Yeah, fell over forward. It's a good one.
I pulled up again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There you go. Probably a bad golf ball. Good. Just pulled it a little bit?
Yeah.
It's not bad. Okay, so here's a couple things to kind of keep in mind. Wherever the ball, okay, if we're aiming at the red pole, so when we get out here and practice on the driving range, it's going to be important to make sure that we line up properly. Okay, you know how to line up properly?
Yeah.
Okay. Get lined up properly, okay? And then look and see where the ball starts. Okay, does the ball start to the left? Does the ball start to the right of the red pole? Okay. Whatever that is, that relates to kind of the swing path. Okay, the path of your swing.
Yeah, like.
Okay, if you're outside to in, or if you're inside to out. Okay, so if the ball starts to the right, you know you're inside to out. Okay, if the ball starts to the left, you know you kind of came over the top a little bit, outside to in. Okay, wherever the ball spins at in the air. Okay, if it spins to the right or if it spins to the left. Okay, that all relates to the club face.
Okay.
Okay, so if the ball spins to the right, you know that the club face was open. If he spins to the left, okay, kind of a hook, you know you get the club face closed. Okay. So, you know, just when you're out here practicing, you know that I hit that one. I hit that last one left. It's probably because I came over the top of it a little bit.
Okay.
Good one. You had a very good finish there. Finished everything forward. Everything looked balanced. And just
like my best pitching wedges ever.
It was the best one ever right there. That was a good one. I mean, so I think it's important to you just feel like, you know, not so much swinging out of your shoes, just stay comfortable and just stay balanced as much as you can. Yeah, kind of slid on that one and kind of used too much of your hands to hit it. Close.
Keep on going, I promise.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I hit the ground on that one. Hit the big ball again.
Yeah.
Why do you think we would hit behind the golf ball?
Because we're behind on our swing. I don't know. Yeah. Because maybe we're not getting our body into our swing.
Okay, good. Okay.
Maybe
So
too far down on the ball.
if sometimes if we kind of release our hands a little too early,
Yeah.
and we don't shift our weight to our front foot, we're gonna hit it fat. Get that out of here. I know. I try. Hey, do you have any balls over there?
No, I can get some real quick. You can get some.
I might just need a few.
Alright.
Are you gonna roll it? Or are you just gonna get some out of the cart barn?
I don't have any of them. But there's no small buckets. Let's go get these kids real quick.
Okay. That's a good shot. Well, just bring a small bucket from the pro shop. Good.
Another reason we might put the ball more forward in our stance.
Too far forward,
Yeah.
you hit the ground first?
Yeah.
Good. Sorry. Where do you feel like your weight is? Okay, when you set up, where do you feel like it is in your feet?
I
You feel like
want it to be like 80-20, but
okay, more on the front or more on the back?
more on the front. But like it should be probably like a 70-30.
So you feel like right now you get about 70% of your weight on your front foot?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
No, more like on my back.
More on your back foot?
Yeah.
This foot? Okay, so 70% on the back foot. Okay. Now I think I want you to try to get it a little bit more 50-50. Okay. And one of the reasons is because I kind of noticed, every now and then you'll kind of want to pick up this front foot a little bit. Okay. Anytime you pick up that front foot, okay, what we're doing is we're kind of slowly moving away from the golf ball. Okay. So anytime we slowly move away from the golf ball, okay, this way, okay, the tendency is to kind of reverse pivot. Okay. So we're gonna keep most of our weight on our back foot and then kind of fall backwards. Okay. So, obviously that is kind of the opposite of what we want to do, okay? We want to try to feel like we got about 50-50 on both feet, okay? And I want you to try to keep some weight here on this front, on the kind of your front toes.
Okay.
Okay? And then that'll make it a lot easier for you to get your weight going to the front foot and just stand on the front foot and turn around it. There you go. That was good. Okay, and you see how you kind of got a little bit more height on that one too?
Yeah.
Okay. So, one thing I noticed, you got a really good swing, okay? One thing you could do is kind of narrow up the stance a little bit. I think that'll help you to just hit the ball more consistently, not hitting the ground, not hitting it thin, So the wider our stance is, okay, the more chances of us hitting the ground first or missing the ground and hitting the ball thin. Okay, so if we kind of get a little bit narrow, for one, it's going to help us to rotate a little bit better, and it's just going to help us to hit the ball more solid. Okay, you'll get a little bit more power out of it too. Okay, and then the other thing I noticed was that we kind of hit it low.
Yeah.
And so I think we're just kind of smothering the ball a little bit, or we're keeping some weight on our back foot to where we're not really able to get the ball up in the air like we should.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think if you narrow up your stance a little bit, okay, feel like you kind of keep some weight on that front foot so we can kind of drive forward with it. Okay, good. So all we're trying to do here is just turn around the front foot. That's all we're trying to do. Okay, so I'm just taking the club back, get it in a good position. I kept some weight on that front foot, and then I'm just going to step on it and rotate. Okay, and you can swing as hard as you want to as long as you stay in balance. As long as you stay in balance. But that looked a lot better. So we just got to feel like we kind of create a little bit more of an angle, a little bit more speed, get the ball up in the air, and but everything else is fine, you know. I think
Another
everything else
question,
looks good. Yep.
Should I grip it like this or like this? I usually do it like this.
Let me see it again.
Like this
Okay.
or like this.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Whatever you prefer, whatever you feel the most comfortable with. You know, this is going to be a little bit stronger for you.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be slightly weaker, but not much. Okay. But the whole goal of the grip is just to make sure that we keep our hands together.
Yeah.
No matter if they're interlocked, if they're overlapped, or just have all 10 fingers on the grip. Okay. It's kind of a personal preference type deal, but I don't see too many PGA Tour players, you know, grip it like that.
Yeah,
But it doesn't matter, does it? You know, I would say probably within the next 2 or 3 years, when you get a little bit older, you know, you could probably go to that interlock.
I think it's just because my hands aren't as big.
Yeah, exactly. I know.